Hi everyone, this is David. As you know, this is week 4, and at the end of this week, your learning object, your one-page website, is due. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what you need to turn in and how that I want you to turn it in. I want you to turn in a folder, and in that folder will be the index file of your web page created in Dreamweaver. .html or .htm. Also in that folder will be any images that you wish for that web page to display whenever somebody clicks on it. Now, if you're going to be playing any animations or videos inside that web page, you have two ways to handle that. Way number one is simply to put in an image of that animation and link that image to a video or animation file that's on YouTube or somewhere else. The other way that you have of handling it is to actually turn in the video file or the animation file that you wish to play in your web page. So whenever you turn in that folder, again, you must have the index page, HTML or HTM. You must have any images that will play or display in a web browser when somebody calls up your web page. And if you're playing any videos or any animations, make sure you either provide valid links to them in the text of your web page, or you can send along the files, video files, animation files inside your folder. That's the hard way to do it, that last way. Now, what I'm going to be showing you in this video is what I'm going to be doing with the folder that you turn in. So let's take a look at that. What I'm going to be doing is downloading the folder to my desktop, uploading your folder to my web server, and then I'm going to try to open your website in a web browser. And it is my experience of opening that website and looking at it in a variety of web browsers that's going to be determining your grade on this part of the course, this learning object. Okay, here we go. Okay, we begin with your site open in Dreamweaver. And now what you want to do is to check to make sure that each image on that Dreamweaver page is in your root folder. So here I'm going to click on the banner image up at the top, Effective Writing Center capitalization. Then I go and look in my root folder down here on the right. There it is, capbanner.jpg. Fantastic. I check on my next image. It's this placeholder image right here. I check my link and properties. That's one place. I can also check my link over here in the root folder. Fantastic. I scroll down. Now these tables I created inline, so they are not images. Here's a link. Here's a URL, an HTML hyperlink. So I go down, I check the hyperlink. Then here's an important thing. Under target, make sure you select blank. I want blank to be the target for all of your hyperlinks in your document. Let's close that out just to be sure. Here's my root folder. There's my index file. There's an image. There's an image. Okay, fantastic. I'm very, very happy. All my images and my index file are in a single folder. Now, what you want to do is to zip or compress that folder. Now, to compress or zip your file, you usually just right-click it and then select whatever default zip or compression program that your computer came with. See, I'm going to use capitals .rar. RAR is a free compression program on the web, or I could use any zip program that my computer came with. So I compress it, and there is the compressed file. So that is what I would load up to the Unit 4 Dropbox right there, that compressed file that contains all of the contents, images, and index file of my website. Now the next thing I'm going to do, after I have downloaded and opened up your folder, uncompressed it, I'm going to open up my FTP program, File Transfer Protocol, and I'm going to upload your folder on a valid web server, my web server, peakwriting.com. I open up the National University directory. I open up the EDT 607 directory. I open up a directory called Finals, and this is where I'm going to put all of your final submissions. I put in capitals, it uploads, open it up, check the contents. There are my 2 images and my index file that comprise my website, my one-page learning object. Now, anybody in the world with a connection to the web and a web browser can copy and paste that URL in, and your website will open up in a web browser. Here I'm going to copy it into Internet Explorer. It's going to be peakwriting.com/NU, National University, /EDT 607, /finals, / the name of your website, capitals, / then your index Dreamweaver file. Index.html. I hit enter, and there she is. Fantastic. Looks good. I'm going to check all the links. I see that one image there has a blue line around it, so it's a hyperlinked image. I left click on it. Great. It opened up in a new window. It's a video file. The video file starts playing. I scroll down. The tables look good. I created those inline. They're not images. Oh, there's a hyperlink down at the bottom. Let's check the hyperlink. I left click, and it opens up in a new window. Fantastic. And this is another video file. Okay, I've checked your website in Internet Explorer. Let's copy and paste the URL and check it in another web browser. Here is Firefox. Paste in the URL, hit enter, and there she is. Fantastic. Scroll down, everything looks good. Everything's still lining up. All the formatting is going through just fine. And then we'll check it in Google Chrome as well. Paste in the URL, hit enter, and she should pop right up. There she is. Fantastic. Okay, that's how I'm going to deal with what you turn in.